Hey everybody, how's it going? Looks like everything's pulled up. You'll give me just a second. We'll get started here. How's it going, everybody? My name is Zachary Hall, otherwise known as the Arkansas Storm Tracker. And it is time for an update on our weather today, our weather, well, I guess the rest of today as well. And then tomorrow, Tuesday, we have some chances for rain and storms, some which could be strong to severe. I'm going to go over all of that with you and kind of give you a glimpse into what to expect here over the next day or so. We do have some storms on radar ongoing as of Monday, July 7th at 1:26 p.m. So if you're watching this live, thank you. If you're watching this on playback, this first part might not be as relevant for you, but you can fast forward. It's still applicable through at least Monday night and then, of course, Tuesday as well. So just want to give you a heads up there. You have the ability to fast forward if you're watching on playback. But looking out of Little Rock, this is the radar in Little Rock. We do have some storms ongoing here across northeast and eastern Arkansas, Wynn, Forest City, Mariana. We have a storm up in White County near Searcy. And we've got all sorts of what I like to call popcorn showers and storms popping up all over the place, west and south of Little Rock. And this goes all the way over to near Fort Smith as well. And even something, a batch of activity north of Little Rock, north of Conway, near Mount Olive, in between Mount Olive and Ponca. So really, across the state, this is going as expected. As I discussed in my morning forecast, we're going to have some widespread growth and regionally scattered showers and storms today. And this will continue into the evening hours. Storm chances are pretty good across a large chunk of the state. Some of you will possibly stay dry even, but many of you will not. There's a good chance that most of our state at least catch a little bit of something today, and if not today, hopefully tomorrow, especially if you need some rain. Looking out of the Fort Smith radar, it's kind of much of the same. There's not as much activity here in western and northwest Arkansas. It's more focused here in central and eastern Arkansas. This is the severe weather outlook for today. As you can see here, most of the state is highlighted in thunderstorm chances today. The light green color is what I'm talking about, this light green shading. Then the dark green shading is a marginal level 1 of 5 risk in north central and northeast Arkansas, so places like Mountain Home, Batesville, Jonesboro, and West Memphis. And this is mainly for the potential of maybe some gusty winds, perhaps some hail at times. Nothing too crazy. I'm not expecting tornadoes today. I'm not expecting anything too significant, but can't rule out the potential for a strong storm or two as we go through the afternoon and evening hours. And then this continues for Tuesday as well. So you're looking at Tuesday, July 8th. Much of the same. The whole state will have some thunderstorm chances on Tuesday. The dark green shading is that level 1 of 5, much like we have today. We'll have that again tomorrow. And you can see the severe weather risk is a little bit better to our west in Oklahoma and southern Kansas. But I do think that we will have additional storm chances on Tuesday, some which could be strong to severe. I don't think this is a high-end risk or something of great note. But with that being said, I can't rule out the potential like today for a strong storm or two tomorrow. The biggest story, I think, or it's not I think, the biggest story is that we're going to have pretty good rain chances, whereas in most days in the summer, it's super hit or miss. And I can show you guys real quick what I'm talking about with this model set. This is the ARRR, so the high resolution rapid refresh, and I'll show you, it's a little bit old on the data side, but I can show you through the afternoon hours. Showers and thunderstorms are going to continue. You can really see that amp up as we get closer to dinner time across western, northwest Arkansas. And this is, guys, this is a model, so it's not going to be perfect, but more so wanting you to pay attention to the signal that it's showing. And the signal here is that there's a pretty good chance for rain and storms this evening. And this goes through the evening hours. That's 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. I mean, we could have a pretty widespread batch of storms there that form somewhere along and north of I-40 tonight. But I think we'll have additional scattered development too, not just one little batch. And then I can show you a little bit older data that goes into tomorrow as well. This is tomorrow afternoon, so kind of much of the same as we're dealing with today. Showers and thunderstorms developing in western and northwest Arkansas, and this continues across Arkansas into the evening hours. This is tomorrow evening around 6. That's what the model is suggesting could be possible, what the radar might look like tomorrow evening around dinner time. So if you have plans outdoors tonight or tomorrow, there's a potential that if you're in Arkansas, rain and storms could impact those plans. And this continues off into the evening hours before things wane with the loss of daytime heating as we go into early Wednesday morning. So Just to kind of give everybody a little bit of a synopsis, we have rain and storms ongoing now across Arkansas. We're going to have additional chances through the evening hours tonight, so Monday. And we're going to have chances again on Tuesday. The severe weather risk is not high, but it's not zero for a large part of the state today and tomorrow. Can't rule out the potential for some gusty winds. Lightning, of course, associated with the thunderstorms. Not expecting much in the way of hail or tornadoes, but I suppose in Arkansas you can never say never. But I think for the most part we'll be okay. Just some noisy summer storms and prolific rainmakers if they set over your area. This is a good example of that here in eastern Arkansas, west of Memphis. These storms that are down near Mariana, Forest City, and Wynn, likely producing some pretty heavy rainfall at this time as they continue to evolve. And we'll see that. I know that everyone, I shouldn't say everyone because some people might not be, but I know that some of you might be a little bit on edge with what happened in Texas. Of course, my family is certainly praying for everyone involved with that. Thoughts are involved with those in Texas, the terrible tragedy from this last few days. But as far as flooding goes, if you have a summer thunderstorm that parks over an area, it can cause flooding issues, but hopefully we avoid anything of the sorts that they dealt with in Texas because that was terrible. But that's kind of what we're dealing with for the moment, guys. I don't do a whole lot of live videos during the summertime. To be honest with you, we really just don't have a whole lot of organized severe weather like we do in April, March, May, and sometimes June. I'm not complaining about it. I would much rather just hop in here and do a live update with you guys, give you a little synopsis of what we have going on and go about our business instead of having tornado warnings all over the place. So that's what we have going today. And tomorrow I'll, of course, have continued updates on all of my social media on what you can expect as we go through the next couple of days, but hopefully we avoid much problem. Looking at the comments, I have a few comments here from Sandy Anderson. She says that she's in Fort Smith, and I would sure like to see some rain for my parched yard. Yes, I live in western Arkansas, and we have a deer hunting lease that we use, and I have a food plot about an acre that needs rain bad. Just a little bit of rain would be perfect. Quarter to half inch would be more than enough. So I agree here in western Arkansas, just a little bit of rain would be great. Patricia says thank you, and Jam Mart. Yep. Big shout out to Jam Mart and 1312 Cleaning and Restoration for sponsoring this live feed. They sponsor me every month. Two fantastic local companies here in western Arkansas. Janet's in Mountain Home. Sharon is in Jacksonville. Kinder Spirit is on YouTube and says, what do you think about cloud seeding? Well, that's a hot topic right now with what happened in Texas. Cloud seeding has been around a really long time, and it's largely inefficient. We might have the ability to seed or enhance rainfall rates in one singular cumulus cloud, but the efficiency of that is very low. Man cannot control weather. There's only one individual who can control the weather, and it's not us. So we don't have the ability to control the weather on a large scale. What happened in Texas was due to remnant moisture from a tropical system, localized MCV, also known as a mesoscale convective vortex. And it's basically like a localized area of low pressure. And it just stalls over the area and produces significant rain. And that's what happened. That was not cloud seeding in Texas. People are just using that on social media to scare people and get clicks. Super unfortunate, but that's just social media for you. Michelle's in Van Buren. She said we had a small rain shower. Thank you for the report, Michelle. Adams. Cindy says doing a great job as always. Conway here. Thank you. Donna Saldana says chemtrails. Nope, those don't exist. Mickey says thanks. Diane says enjoying the rain in Brinkley. We're getting reports all over the state of Arkansas today for rain. I really appreciate the reports, guys. Yeah, Gina, it's one of those things. I don't think people are maliciously with the weather manipulation thing. I think some people truly don't know, and when they don't know, they might resort to something that they've seen. I don't know. It's really, really disgusting, those weather manipulation comments about what happened in Texas. Super disrespectful too. So I'm not a huge fan of that. It honestly kind of frustrates me a little bit, but I try to be patient with people because sometimes people may not understand. So absolutely, Kinder, thank you for the comment. Yeah, cloud seeding is a thing. It's been around for a long time. They use it. Cloud seeding is something that some people might not know. In this world, you hear a lot about chemtrails and weather manipulation and geoengineering, and I don't buy into any of that. Cloud seeding, on the other hand, it's been around for a really long time, using it's basically, the easiest way to explain it is trying to enhance rainfall rates locally. I'm talking like very, very local. And we're not very good at it. But as far as large scale region or maybe parts of the country, large chunks, it's just not happening. No way. McKenna says, is there a chance of a tornado? I don't think so today. The chances are extremely low today and tomorrow. Yeah, I think, Cassie, I think that's part of it. Trying to make sense of what happened. And there's nothing wrong with that. We need to be better when it comes to the warnings, and we have to figure out a way for this to never happen again, because it's what happened in Texas was horrible. Tracy said, I had a little shower in Waldron. Wish it could happen a little further south and help my garden. Yeah. Hopefully we'll get some more activity through the afternoon and evening across the state. I think we will. So Kim says, thank you, Zach. Some run for the fear factor instead of truth. Yeah, unfortunately, some do. Yeah, that was pretty common with the Hurricane Helene stuff. Clayla says, any storms or anything for DeWitt, Arkansas? Yeah, it's possible tonight. It's possible tomorrow as well. I can't give you an exact because these storms are a little bit scattered, isolated at times, but I think there's a chance today and tomorrow. So for those of you who are curious, we have chances across most of the state today and tomorrow. So if you don't get any rain today because of how scattered things are, we'll try again tomorrow and Tuesday. Might have an opportunity on Tuesday as well. So sorry guys, my nose itches. I'm not trying to do that over and over. Hopefully this answered any questions you might have about the forecast today or tomorrow. I think we have a good chance for some beneficial rain in spots. Others might be left to desire a little bit, but I'm hoping for the best for everybody, because I know that we don't want to be inundated with water, but we definitely need a little bit of rain here in the summer. We take what we can get. So my name is Zachary Hall, otherwise known as the Arkansas Storm Tracker. Thank you guys so much for watching this live weather update. A big thank you to Jam Mart and 1312 Cleaning and Restoration for sponsoring the live feed. Super thankful for those companies, local Arkansas companies who sponsor me. And I'm so thankful for all of you for following and trusting my information. I will catch you guys next time.